We are less than 2 months away from Christmas, and I know as well as the next person that between now and then, time is going to go by in an instant. And I also know that during that very short time span, we are going to be completely inundated with a constant stream of messages for products, services, and opportunities that we could partake in to make our holiday season more festive. So today I want to be that little voice of reason, your common sense friend on the other side of the screen, just reassuring you that you can have a simple holiday season without all of the stuff and stress. Hi everyone, I hope that your fall has been going well and that you are looking forward to the winter season ahead. No doubt you have already started to do a little bit of thinking, maybe some planning for what Christmas might look like this year for yourself and your family. But even if you haven't, buckle up because you're about to get a whole lot of hype and holiday spirit thrown your way from advertising, social media influencers, even well-meaning family and friends. So before all of that, I want to equip you with a dose of reality, maybe some words of wisdom from someone who is not trying to sell you the latest product or fad. Take that deep breath, get your mind where it needs to be in order to fully embrace a holiday that is authentic instead of built on hype. I'm going to break this video down into 3 categories: decorating, gifts, and social activities. My goal here is to help you understand what it is that you want to do, buy, or give before all of the ideas get steamrolled your way. Let's start out with decorating. This is a great place to begin because it's usually the first thing that people do to set their minds toward Christmas. They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? We all have certain styles and aesthetics that we like the looks of or feel most comfortable with. So would you agree with me that viral decorating trends are a little bit odd? I think that the decorating trends this year in 2025 have gone especially off the rails because there is something going around right now called the Ralph Lauren Christmas. And if you've heard of this, please leave a comment down below. But basically, every single social media influencer is talking about it. It is all the rage, all the hype, and everybody wants this specific style. There are some pretty strict rules about what can and can't be used for this particular trend. For example, muted plaid patterns, those are definitely a hallmark of this style. If you try to have mismatched wrapping paper though, that gets a big thumbs down. Overhead lighting is an absolute no-no. Even the color of greenery is up for debate. Too bright and green and fresh, and that will not fly, but if it's a little bit more dark and natural looking, that's allowed. And forget about putting any handmade decorations on your tree. That is simply not going to pass for the Ralph Lauren Christmas. So yeah, you can see where this could be a real big problem. If influencers and marketers are really trying to throw this particular style at you and you do like the look of it, you might be influenced or tempted to go out and try to buy these specific things that fit within this style trend. And look at what you have already in your Christmas decor stash as being not worthy at all. So those little decorations your kids made in grade school or the decorations even that you put up last year, they won't feel sufficient anymore. And so it's okay to gain inspiration from different people. I myself have put out plenty of Christmas decoration videos of how I decorate our home in a very simple, minimalist style. I've done many different types of decorating over the years. And that's okay to gain inspiration from other people, but when you are so strict on the rules of the style and it's the trending style, and if you don't fit into this group, then you feel down about yourself, that is where we have a big problem. And so as you're going into the stores here starting in November, in fact, even before Halloween, I noticed there's already some Christmas decorations on the shelves at the stores. Just keep all of that in mind. Maybe take a look at what you already have and see what you can use again this year. And if you want to buy a piece or two to add to your collection to upgrade it a little bit, there's no problem with that. But make that decision for yourself and without being influenced by these trends that say that what you have is not good enough or what you like as a style is not good enough. You don't need to be painted into a corner about what you can and can't do. This decorating is one of those things where you can use your creativity and really just try new things, see what works best for your house, see what you and your family like best, what makes your space feel festive and cozy. And that's not a cookie cutter thing that can just be duplicated from one space to another really that easily. You have to try things, and it's creative. And if you are only going down that one path of a social media trend, you're taking away the creativity and the fun of the decorating for the season. So please don't fall into that trap. Use decorations that you have, buy decorations that you like, and make your space how you want it to look. All right, moving on to the big money issue of the season, and that is gifts. Now, gifts tend to be a very integral part of Christmas. Most people do some sort of gift giving, whether it is just a simple gift exchange within their family, or they like to buy gifts for every single person that they know. And so probably one way or another, you're probably going to be buying some gifts this year. Now, again, going back to these social media influencers, they are going to be trying to sell you products and trying to sell you things that they can make a commission on. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as that you have it in mind that they are trying to sell you something for their benefit. And so if they say that this is a great gift idea and that this is the hot gift item for 2025, just take that in mind, that they have an ulterior motive, I guess I could say, where they are going to be making some money off of you if you buy that item. So that's the first thing to keep in mind, because it doesn't necessarily mean that they have tried the product very long or that they love the product that much. They find something that they could make money on and they promote it to you. That's how they get paid. And again, no shade to them, but you need to know that. The second thing is feeling guilted into buying gifts for more people than you probably would otherwise. You can decide who you want to buy gifts for, or if you even want to buy gifts at all. I saw a statistic not that long ago that said the average American person per person is spending between $1,000 and $1,500 this Christmas in 2025. And ironically, that's even down about 5 to 10% from last year's spending. If you are going to do gifts, have in mind how much you want to spend. What's the maximum amount that you can really realistically afford? There is no point putting things on credit cards that you are going to be stressed out about, again, the rest of the year because you spent money on Christmas that you couldn't afford. Yeah, nobody wants you to go into hardship to have gifts, but some people are gift givers. They're natural gift givers. That is their love language, and I don't want to squelch anybody's holiday spirit if that is what you really enjoy doing. And so if you have that in mind, that you really want to give gifts to everybody, your kids' teachers, the postman, your doctor, everybody that you come in contact with, you want to spread a little bit of holiday cheer to them, that's fine. But keep in mind before the time comes how much money you want to spend and who you're going to be buying for, so that you can keep that in check. So that when the next social media influencer comes up and says, hey, did you remember to buy this really cool thing that's the hot ticket item of 2025 and you haven't bought it yet, that you feel like you have to get it or you have to buy something for this person, you don't want to get into that trap. So know ahead of time how much you're going to spend, how many presents you're going to be gifting, and that will really ease that portion of Christmas and make it much more simple for you. Okay, let's finish off this video talking just a little bit about social activities during the Christmas season. Now, this can span a very wide range from volunteer opportunities to fun parties to office gatherings that you are required to go to concerts. There's just a whole gamut of things that you could be involved in. And that is the key word there. You could be involved in. You don't have to be involved in everything. I am always constantly amazed how incredibly busy it is in the months of November and December. And I think it's just because everybody wants to have some part in really amping up that holiday spirit. And so they set up these parties, they set up these volunteer opportunities as something that people could do, but then the obligation sort of sets in. You feel like you're obligated to go to them. If your friend invited you to a party, of course you should go to it. But you really can't make it to everything. It would not only stretch you way too thin, it would also give you extra stress, anxiety, maybe even make you grumpy and not enjoying the activities that you truly want to enjoy. So what I would challenge you to do here at the very beginning of November is to sit down and write out maybe a handful of Christmas typed activities that you personally really enjoy and you want to prioritize this year. So maybe your family has a tradition of going to fill the shoeboxes for Operation Christmas Child. You like to go to the store, fill those shoeboxes, mail them, and that is a good learning experience for everyone, and you feel really great about giving back and you want to prioritize that. Great. Maybe you have always, every year with your family, done a cookie exchange and you love that. You enjoy tasting all the different types of cookies and you want to keep doing that. Prioritize that. And just putting those dates on the calendar, actually making a date for it, because I know and you know that over the next month or so, there's going to be different dates that are going to be thrown out. Hey, we're going to have this party on December 5th. Reserve December 12th for this. Reserve this day. But if you already have your priorities locked in and those dates are secure for the activities that you truly want to do, it's a lot easier to be able to say no, turn down these other opportunities that you could do. So again, you want to decide before this all starts, which are the things that you want to take part in. Make that time, schedule that time for you to be able to do those things that you prioritize, because it will give you so much more meaning and happiness during this holiday season. All right, well, I hope that this video gave you some insight on how you can take a step back from everything and see the overall picture of Christmas, the Christmas season, without the hype, the overconsumption, and really just focusing on curating a more authentic and genuine Christmas that you desire for yourself and your family. If you have any other tips, ideas, things that you've tried or implemented in your own life that you'd like to share, you think would be of benefit to others, please do so in the comment section so that we can chat about it. As always, thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you soon.